Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Watch Natalie, spelled Natalee. I am your favorite Capricorn on YouTube, right? We're here to do your weekend reading for May 26th and 27th, 2019. Now, the thing is that time spirals, goes like that. So what does that mean for energy? What it means is that you can connect to this reading while I'm doing it this Memorial Day weekend of 2019, or whenever you're guided to this reading. So it could apply to you now or in the future at any point where you are connecting energetically with me or with the message or with this video. So take it as it resonates. If you resonate with one little part of this reading or the whole thing, welcome. I hope you enjoy yourself here while you download the cosmic consciousness and the wisdom herein, these tarot cards. If you don't resonate, feel free to exit the reading or just stay for whatever. I have a little bit of a headache, so I feel like it's going to affect my channeling a little bit. I'll be probably leaning more on my intuition, my intuitive, like the feeling part, and a little bit less on the mental imagery part. So that's always a little bit different for me. It's a little bit, just as a psychic, it's just a little different, getting different information in different ways. Okay, let's see what we've got for you guys for this weekend. Memorial Day. Two cards came out. The Wheel of Fortune and Justice. This is pretty intense. Two major arcana cards. I felt them like coming over, and it just like something kind of came over me and I just went like I fell with the cards, like I was the card falling. Like in the Matrix when he's like, don't bend the spoon, that's impossible. Be the spoon. And it bends. It was kind of like that feeling that I got. Okay, anyway. So big things are happening. Either in the 5D, in the energies above, or like in your higher selves, or in the actual physical realm, in the 3D. But someone's fortune is turning, and I feel like the wheel is turning a little fast. I feel like when I saw these cards, I wasn't like, oh, yay. I was kind of like, ugh, that's great. Kind of like when you're on a roller coaster and you're going up, and like the suspense is almost just like even more than like the down the, right? It's kind of like that. It's like, you could be saying that you're waiting for justice, and then if it happens super fast, you're kind of like, whoa, 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 and or things change. Because when the situation changes, that in itself could be a bit of a shock. It could be a bit of a surprise. It could be a bit of, oh, I have to adjust now. So that's kind of the feeling that I'm getting with this. And this is something that's like divine. There's like divine protection. Whatever this situation, I don't know if it's work, career, love, personal development, maybe with your soul, maybe with your actual soul evolving. But whatever it is protected by, I'm tempted to say a higher power, but it could actually just be whatever you want to call it. But it's protected by forces that are existing in the 5D realm. Okay, so not like this 3D material reality. This is not, these two cards popping out right at the beginning are very indicative of celestial forces, okay? The energy without the vehicle. So, okay, I'm a soul, you're a soul. We're in these meat suits, these bodies. So this is a really big thing with the Emperor. So the spirit is not the enemy of the flesh, but its driving force. The flesh is not the enemy of the spirit, but its vehicle. Okay, so there's forces at work here that have no vehicles. So guess what vehicles they're going to use? They're going to use other people. They're going to use legal instruments. They're going to use, you know, what we have in the physical realm for these forces to come through and like work. So they could work through other people. They could work through situations. They could work through strokes of luck, right? This could be some just brilliant stroke of luck. I mean, like 1 in a million, 1 in a billion chances happening. There could just be something that's so fortunate and out of, like the justice that's dealt to you, okay, the cosmic justice that comes down and manifests for you could be so out of the blue and so unexpected that people think, like when they're looking at you and they're looking at your life, they're like, how the fuck did that happen? Lucky. They just think it's luck, lucky. And, you know, when in reality it was cosmic justice all along. And when in reality it was karmic energy coming back to you, bound to come back to you, or these things were meant to happen. The scales were always destined to be balanced in this way. So this could be tied up with other souls, other people involved. You know, we have these karmic relationships, and we have many lifetimes to work these things out with other people. So love the Justice card. All she's got on her throne is her scales and her sword. You could be winning a legal issue, a custody battle, a contract dispute, anything legal with written instruments, with legal instruments, with signing on the dotted line. You come out the winner. And it's like the Wheel of Fortune is bringing you up to the very top, okay? See how the snake is going down, and then the Egyptian figure right here with the like Anubis head is on the rise up. The Wheel of Fortune is impersonal in that respect. It brings you up, it brings you down. Okay, it's just the energies of what you've got coming to you and what you've put out, and you know, karmic court balancing the results of free choice. Who am I winking at? Let's see what else this has to do with. That one came from behind. Oh, the Page of Pentacles. This is something, someone or something, or you know what? I could be channeling universal energies right now. This could be, there's something at work happening where it has to, not at work, your job, but something happening that has to do with changing details in your life on a day-to-day basis. You could be, that whatever cosmic justice is dealt for you, it could be changing your day-to-day reality, your day-to-day life, where you wake up in a different place and you get your coffee from a different place, whether that's your coffee maker, your Keurig, your mocha pot, or a machine in a wall, or the cafe around the corner. Whatever it is, there's little details that are going to be changing in your life. And it has a result. That's the result from some big things. So this could be a big lifestyle change, like you're moving out of the country or out of state, or you land a brilliant new job that's just 1 in a million, or you meet the love of your life and you go off and live with them, or you know, it could be right now, it could be anything and everything. Everything's on the table right now because we don't have anything specific. We just have these details, these like, and I'm sure they want it that way for right now, these just big details. So let's see, but it is something concrete that's happening here with you. The results of this, it's definitely something like, this is the energy. And remember I was saying like, what are the instruments? You know, this cosmic energy does not have like one body that it's going to be funneling through. That'd be insane if it was. But, you know, the Page of Pentacles is certainly the nuts and bolts is what I like to call it. The nuts and bolts of, that didn't come out. It just got caught in my finger, so I'm leaving it. If it's meant to come out, it'll come out. Oh boy, what is this? They're all face down. Okay. We have the Four of Cups, high standards. We have the King of Swords, came up yesterday. and we have the Temperance. So these three came out really violently. They came out really like, and they went like right over there. So I'm going to read them together. There is someone, now here we go. Here's the nuts, the details, right? This person, the King of Swords, is weighing a decision back and forth about this. This is someone who's cognizant of this. This Temperance card is about balance and regeneration, and see how this angel is pouring the liquid back and forth to achieve that perfect balance. This king is trying to balance something that he couldn't see something before. He turned something down before. He said no to something in his past, and it's like he thought he wasn't seeing it clearly in his past, and now he's weighing this whole situation. The Temperance card, there's like a regeneration happening with it, and he's weighing it back and forth, trying to do it very. There's kind of a balance. The Temperance is a tempering of this decision or this issue, but the King of Swords is inherently like a logical man, so he came out like this yesterday, so this could be the same person. The love story continues. I don't know. We'll see. Or it could just be this type of personality. Remember, fudge the genders and the ages, because it's just how energy is coming through, okay? So let's see what else we've got. Oh, shoot. Hold on. God, my hands are even like... Oh, okay. The Eight of Pentacles. Gosh, he's working so hard at this. He's working really, really hard. He's building something. He's building something back up again. He's regenerating something. He's trying to balance it out. And he's trying to build something for the future. And he has support. He has divine protection. He has divine protection on his side. If he continues to go in this direction, he will be supported by just cosmic justice and like luck, like just like divine protection. Maybe it's like ancestors or something, but it's some energy. It's some etheric, otherworldly energy. That's cool. How exciting. So this person's he's trying to regenerate something. Because remember, Temperance is regeneration. It's like resurgence. It's like rebirth. It's coming back to life. So it could be that he's trying to bring something back to life that he passed up on in the past. And this is the whole, like the nuts and bolts of trying to do that. Well, how do I go about doing that? How do I, if it were a job offer, if it were, how do I go back and tell him I want to take the job? I turned down this offer. How do I go back and say, I really reconsider, and I think it is a great fit for me. How do I go back and, do I send an email? Do I call? Do I go to their headquarters? Whatever that is. Or if it were, I don't see anything relationship here. I see just something, it could be a relationship, but if it were, well, whatever it is, it's like he's really trying to nail down the practical part of this. He's trying to nail down like the specific granular points of this. And it's because he's working hard to build a different future for his career, for his personal life, for whatever area of life this has to do with. Let's see if we get any other information on this. But he's working very hard. Whoa. That was weird. I don't think you saw that part, but it did this weird little action hero flip. Eight of Cups. He's walking away from something else. It's interesting. It's like he turned down something before and in favor of something else, and now he's leaving the something else that he turned this down for, and he's walking away from that other thing for good to come back to this, to regenerate this. How fascinating. Because this is like you don't see what's something in front of you, almost like hiding in plain sight. almost like it was so obvious you missed it. You were looking and not seeing. So it just went right by him. And this is like, I know exactly what I'm walking away from, and I'm turning my back. There's no looking back. This era is gone forever. And that's what he's doing with this other thing. Okay? Because he wants to bring this back. He's trying to regenerate it. And he's trying to balance this whole thing out. And it's like he's using all his mental energy. You need to eat candy for the glucose, because that's what the brain eats. It eats glucose. That's how I always used to justify eating like 5 to 10 pounds of Smarties a week. I know, I was bad. I have a lot of teeth issues. Really expensive. I just spent so much money on my teeth. It's depressing. Whoa. Ooh. Someone's not happy about it either. Whatever he's walking away from, oh, come on, give me a break. This is all gonna fall, but I'm gonna pause and come right back. Give me a second. Sorry about that. I'm really not happy with how much time I don't have. I have to go to Joann Fabrics to get a better situation with this background. I can't find my photographer's thing for backdrops. Everything's all over the place. I have company coming over, so I'm trying to do this video for you guys like ASAP. Now I have to go back and edit it. Anyway, so this person, he's walking away from something, and people are really pissed about it. Someone's really upset about it. Someone's really arguing with him or trying to convince him otherwise, or competing to stay. It's almost, if this were a relationship, it's like he passed up on an opportunity to stay with something or someone, and now he wants to leave this person or this like arrangement or whatever it is to go back to the other opportunity that he had. And now the one is like, meh, 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 meh. And he's like, but he's walking away. He's totally walking. He's at least in the 5D. I don't know if this is trickled down yet, but it's definitely in the 5D that he's just like moving on. It does feel like a continuation from yesterday, doesn't it? Or at least one of the, or at least that masculine sort of energy that I've been channeling. 8 of Swords, mental entrapment. Someone's trying to really control him. Not nice. Very not nice. This masculine, this King of Swords is under attack. Psychically, energetically. I don't know if he knows it or not. He's under attack. He's trying to, you know what? That's why he has the good on his side. He has like the cosmic energies of justice and this wonderful divine protection and luck on his side. And now he's trying to finish this. He's trying to do this, whatever it is, if it's like his soul work, whatever this has to do with, whatever he passed up on, whatever that is, he's trying to do it inside. And in his environment, he's under attack. And it's exhausting him. He's really trying to work hard for something better for himself. And I don't know. Oh, someone's trying to manipulate him with their words. They're trying to keep him in darkness. They want him to stay blind. They want him to stay like he was in the past. Someone in his environment or his entire environment, no idea what this, I mean, you take it as it resonates. You tell me. But he's trying. He wants to break free. He's trying to, that was like a whole glob. I'm not taking all of that as like half the deck. But he's trying to break free. He's trying to regenerate. He's trying to bring it back. There's opposition to his growth. There's major opposition to, it's like someone else's, other people have been counting on him being a certain way because it benefited them. And he's changing. Because temperance is balance. It's like he's trying to balance himself and they don't want him to be balanced. They want him to stay unbalanced. emotionally and psychically and energetically, they want him to stay unbalanced and like hurried and not being able to weigh things out and to put the liquid back and forth. They don't. 11-11. The Four of Staves. He's trying to move towards this. 11-11. He's trying to move towards this. This is what he wants, and he's moving. He's trying to walk away from, you know, fuckery and toxicity and low vibration. He's trying to work towards his own happiness. He's trying to work towards his own bliss, his own emotional fulfillment. And there's opposition. They want him to stay like enslaved or something. But he has cosmic justice on his side. Ooh, he has major regret over this. He has major regret over not seeing something for what it is. And he has major regret over the past and how things happened in the past. And that's why he's trying to make it right. That's why he's trying to regenerate and make things right now, because he has major regret. And I hope I think he is working through these feelings of regret. But that it's part of what's fueling the changes and the attempts at change, the regret. He has to come out of that energy though and just forgive himself, forgive everybody, move forward, you know, but everyone's on their own. Why? Why? I have company coming over. Why? I'm telling you guys, I haven't gotten this card in months. The last reading, and that's why I remember that it was Leo's reading, because Leos were very happy reading. And I remember thinking that, you know, Leos are so, they rule the heart. And I thought, oh, of course Leo gets the Lover's card, of course. You know, it made so much sense at the time. And then I thought, okay, then I started to notice like, wow, I haven't gotten this card except that Leo reading. Like, are Leos so special? Leos get everything. What's so great about you Leos anyway? You know, it's just, I couldn't stop, like, and now here we go. This is definitely the same continuation coming together now. I'm putting it all together now. So it looks like the Lovers is for more than just Leos. It's for all of us. I'm just kidding. It's for you guys, not me. Maybe me. Who knows? Anyway, so if you remember what I said about the Lover's card, this is what so it was love. Okay. So there was something that he couldn't see right in front of him, and he really regrets it. He really regrets it. And that's why there's major opposition. Oh my God, I have to be so careful with my words right now because they could be watching. They could be watching. The opposition could be watching. I feel really weird about that. So you know how the masculine's looking at the female and she's looking up at the angel. And that's rich in metaphor, right? It's saying that the masculine cannot look directly at the angel, cannot have that direct with the superconscious. He has to go through his own subconscious device in order to connect with the superconscious. He has to deal with it first. He has to go through the basement to get to the clouds in the heaven. And this union is a soulmate union. And through this connection with this other person, this King of Swords, this masculine, will achieve a state of soul evolution and a connection with the superconscious that other people do not want him to have. The dark side do not want him to evolve this way. The dark side does not want him to do this. the dark side is also using vehicles, right? So the dark side could be using people around him in his life, other devices in his life, in his environment. The dark side, it sounds weird when I say it like that, but it's true. Like those darker energies could be using all these other different avenues to get to the King of Swords to throw him off balance, because they do not want him to be balanced. They don't want him to have a moment to himself, for him to just think. They don't want him to have a moment of peace. They want to create conflict and keep him brewed in drama and petty squabbles. This is petty squabbles, petty drama. It means nothing. Gossip, disagreements, petty, 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 petty. They want him blind. They don't want him to see his star. Remember his star? They don't want him to see her or have anything to do with her. They don't want him to be balanced. They don't want him to be healthy. They don't want him to understand the toxicity that was the scam of his life. But it's too late, because he understands it now. He regrets things of the past. He knows that it's all over, that it's a scam, and that he was really cheating himself out of a real 1111, his perfect happiness. And this soulmate is going to open up his abilities, his consciousness, connect him with the super consciousness, do all these things. And it's through this union, this soulmate connection, that these people will go on to continue to raise vibrational frequency for other couples. And everyone, we all have to do our part, right? So this is part of his journey. He's already on this journey, on this way. He's already thinking about the practical parts of, well, if I did approach her, how would I fit her into my life? You know, he's already thinking that way. So this opposition that's trying to keep him blind and to keep him embroiled in conflict, trying to keep him under control with their words. It's like they know they can get a rise out of him. They know what to say to get certain reactions out of him. They say just the right little things, maybe not to reveal themselves to be enemies, but to reveal his hand being shown, which is saying a lot, because the King of Swords is very logical and cold and doesn't show reactions and doesn't give anything away, very poker faced. So they know where his buttons are. They know, maybe they appeal to his ego, maybe they appeal to his vanity or his, pride or his whatever it is, but they're trying to entrap him. They're trying to keep him in a state of worry, of fear, of regret, of just negativity. They're trying to keep him there. His environment's trying to keep him there. And he has to work very hard. He has to work very hard to survive and to continue on in this balancing. He has to balance himself first. He has to balance himself first and make room in his life for his soulmate. Because once the soulmates unite, it's like a hydrogen bomb. Fuck. Once these two get together, once these two specific souls unite, they will, it's like they will channel this energy. Together, these soulmates will be this wheel of fortune energy for the world, this justice, this cosmic justice for the world, and they will go forth and help raise the vibrational frequency of humanity. That sounds really huge, but it's the truth. It's completely the truth. It's exactly how I feel. My head is like splitting open. I can't even think. I can't even think, but the words are still coming out and the concepts are still coming out. So it's the truth. That's what that means. No, but seriously, this is, oh my God, it was divine. It was divinated. It was meant to be. This is a meant to be soul connection. And it's like when you go through the amnesia before you're born and you forget everything, it's like he forgot his love. It's like he forgot, It's like he forgot the love. He forgot, it's like there was another amnesia that happened with him after he was born. When he was young, he did believe it and feel it and know it. And then he lost it at some point in his life, and his star brought it back to him. And that's part of what kicked off his regeneration, you know? And now he's doing the awakening, and now he's on the soul path, and now he's able to come alive again. And he can make things right, because he now he's focusing on the 2 cups that are left over. He's done with feeling sorry for himself and feeling sad about what was left, to what he, you know, maybe self-sabotage, or what he neglected, or what he let fall over. Now he's focusing on the 2 cups that are there. Now he's focusing on his star, his soulmate star. He's focusing on her. And he has all of this behind him. He has the soulmate connection. They're already united in the 5th dimension and the 5D. Their souls, that energy is already together. He has justice on his side, karma, balancing of the scales. He has the scales and the sword. The lovers each have the scales and the sword. He has the wheel of fortune. He has pure luck. And he has the sanctioning. He has like the blessing of the universe, the blessing of the cosmos to go forward. And he will overcome this. But you guys, ladies, I know that you are waiting for this. I know, Jennifer, I know you're waiting. I know everyone's feeling really stressed out. This energy is really building. It's building and building and building. I understand that. But this is where he's at right now. He has his awakening. It's like the feminine's already far along, and he is just starting. He's trying to keep up. He needs more time to catch up. But in this stage that he's in, where he's trying to practically figure out when and how and where she's going to fit in, he's not I'm not picking her up. Remember the first reading, she came up as a star card and the 9 of Pentacles. And then yesterday's reading, she was the 9 of Pentacles. And today she's here, but she's just in here with him. This is on his journey. This is his journey, because the feminine has already been through her awakening, because she had to become the star to twinkle in the night sky to attract him, to inspire his awakening. That's how it happened. It's Beauty and the Beast. Remember? Okay. So, ladies, feminines rather, you have to understand that he has to do this work on his own. This is his journey. You have to stay patient. And it's like, you have to keep shining bright. You still have to just be the star. Just to be the star. That's all you have to do. Let him take care of everything else. Trust him. If you feel like your soulmate is out there and you feel like that's it, you have to trust him. You have to trust in the energies and the timing. It might not be according to your timing, but you just have to trust. You have to surrender. He's going to have to surrender and take this risk at some point. And if he can't do it, he can't do it. And you just shine on bright anyways. Because he needs you. He really, really needs you. He is dealing with a lot of fuckery and opposition, and so many people want him to fail. So the dark forces, his environment, maybe even people he's close to, they all want him to fail. They want to keep him in the dark, controllable little cage that he didn't even know that he was in. And now it's like you helped free him. You are his liberation. You helped him liberate himself. How big of a deal is that? So that when you sit on the throne with him, he trusts you and you trust him. It's the ride or die. It's the complete loyalty, okay? A lot of Capricorn, Scorpio couples out there. And I can't think of a more world dominating, like just incredibly, incredibly powerful couple. Those energies, those forces, like that death card and the devil card together, it's just a hydrogen bomb. And look what you guys have on your side. So feminines, I implore you, I beg of you, Be the best star that you can possibly be. Shine the brightest you possibly can. Generate as much love and support and send it energetically to your counterpart. That is the best thing that you can do. Be the high priestess. Psychically send him energy and support and protections. Generate the feelings of love and light and balance. Send him balance, because that's what he needs right now. He needs to balance it out, how he's going to pull the whole thing off. That's why he's not talking to you. It's like he has to balance himself first. He has to figure out the nuts and bolts of all of this and work really hard and fight everyone around him and like move through the whatever world that he has to go through. Remember, this could be work situation. So he's got to deal with work and the work people. So it's a lot. So give him time, give him space. Don't take it personally that he's not talking to you right now. He's got to figure this out. And on the contrary, it's like he knows. Remember, this card came up yesterday too. He knows that you have high standards. He knows that you are a star and that you won't take anything less than that. So he needs time to come up to your vibration before he makes his approach. So it's like him changing his life. This is that nitty gritty, like the little things, like maybe he's drinking less. Maybe he quit drinking, little like things like that. Like he's changing his life to make room for you. And you should see that as like the biggest compliment in the world. Like he has every intention of really trying to do this with you. So you need to just slow your roll and be the star and just shine as bright as you possibly can. And if it's not him, then some other soulmate will come along and just like do it with you. Like because this is ordained. This is like both of you souls decided to come do this. And you have cosmic support. I don't know if it's ancestors or if it's your, whatever you call it. There's the energy supporting you for this, and it's supporting him. So whether you're masculine or feminine watching this reading, you are supported. I support you, okay? We all support you. So just be your best that you can possibly be. And the masculine is dealing with these negative, low vibrational energies. So you cannot afford to be low vibrational. My headache just went away right now. Oh my God. You cannot afford to be low vibrational. You cannot afford to be tired or exhausted or hungry or not get enough food or not get enough sleep or not take care of yourself. You have to, because you are being strong for both of you. You guys, remember, you guys are already connected in the 5D. You're already connected. So you are already sending energy back and forth between you two. And you need to clean your side of the street because he's getting a lot of bullshit around him in his environment, ladies and feminine. So you need to be the lovers. You need to be the star card. You need to be the sun card. You need to be the high priestess. Watch romantic movies. Go to the museum and look at beautiful art and cry and just exalt your feelings and your energy. Raise your energy to the very highest exaltation that you could possibly summon and send it to him. Give him that strength. Start working together in the 5D. I swear to God, it'll work. It's just how it is. This is just how the world works. Okay? Because he needs you. Wow. Okay, guys, that was your message for today. That is your weekend reading. I hope this was useful to you. And Jennifer, I hope this has helped you. If your Pisces can do it, he can do it, but it's up to him to do. You have to let your counterpart do the work. The most you can do right now is shine bright, send that incredibly strong, uplifting energy. Develop your own psychic abilities because you can start helping him right now in the 5D. Your souls are already joined. You're already destined. You already have all of this support. You just have to trust in divine timing. You have to trust in his timing, in your timing, in the timing of both of you coming together because he's already working on it. He's already trying to do it. So don't add to his energetic frustrations. He's already getting bullshit. He's already trying to be controlled. He's already trying to be fucked with in this environmental space. So you've got to be the Empress and the High Priestess and the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles and send him this amalgamation of love and feminine energy right through the cord, there's like a cord connecting you to him. You have to visualize all this stuff. I can go on and on about energy work, but do it. Do it, okay? Send it to your soulmate and work with him. Work with him in the 5D so that he can be confident and balanced in his approach. And that will expedite the process. That will actually encourage everything to move along. And maybe you can move up the timeline. I don't really know about the timeline. But at the very least, it will help you feel better. It will. Okay, guys, have a great Memorial Day weekend. Thanks. I will talk to you next time. Okay, bye. Okay, bonus, last but not least, I just went to go put my cards away and look what's on the bottom of the deck. Okay, bottom of the deck, the Queen of Swords. Now we have the full counterparts. Now we have the couple that we have been channeling for I don't know how long. It's really like, now we have the counter. And this goes right in with what I was saying about helping him in the 5D. Remember what I was saying, how I totally regretted, like, not regretted, but I just felt so like, ugh, when I talked about the Queen of Swords at one time, it was just, it wasn't like the complete story, okay? The complete story of the Queen of Swords is that this is exactly what she would do. In the 5th dimension, she will send her razor energy, her strength, her loyalty. Remember, she doesn't forget a favor. She doesn't forget the scales being balanced. She doesn't forget any good deeds. She doesn't forget any loyalties. She doesn't forget her king, okay? She's the woman that you want to go to battle with. You want her on your side in a war. And right now he's fighting a war. Right now there's energies around him that are very, very deceptive, that want to control him, that do not want him to be with her. So this is you have to be the Queen of Swords in terms of being logical and cool, and you have to control your emotions so that you're not sending him any of the negativity or worry or stress or fear, because that will prolong everything. You have to act like counterparts. Act like counterparts and send him the good, positive strength and the energy, okay? Okay. Because at her best, the Queen of Swords is the most loyal protector. She's the most honorable woman you will ever meet, full of integrity, full of victory, full of valor. Okay? She's like the Queen Gorgo. Queen Gorgo all the way. Oh my God. Now I want to watch 300. But seriously, that's her. That's how much you can trust her. She's just, you know, I talk about the Queen of Cups trusting her, but the Queen of Swords, you can trust her to make the right decision at the right time. Decisiveness. You can trust her to listen to your logic and listen to your reasoning. You can trust her to, she's like a, you know, she's like a great advisor. She's like a really solid number 2. Like when the king comes home at the end of the day, he will talk to her. He will talk to the Queen of Swords to strategize. She's great with strategy because she can really zero in on it, especially if she's right. Remember the Empress, the High Priestess, all those queens wrapped up into one. So when the Queen of Cups intuits all the psychic energy and gets all the information from above and through her intuition, guess who puts together the strategy? Guess who devises the creative tactics to implement the strategy? That's the Queen of Swords. So use your Queen of Swords energy. And masculines, look forward to having a Queen of Swords in your life, because she is the most powerful ally you will ever find. And they're showing up together in the swords, the King and Queen of Swords, because there's real opposition to this union. And you cannot afford to be soft. You cannot afford to be weak. You cannot afford to be tired or hungry. You can't. Neither of you. So feminines, if you're watching, send him your strength. Send him your essence. You are the star. So keep shining bright for him. Masculines, hold on a little bit longer. Keep your balance amidst all of this turmoil. And just keep her in your, I mean, she's going to be inspiring you anyway. So just keep her in your mind's eye as you move forward. As you move forward, trying to balance your life, when you change your life. That's your love poem. That's the masculine's, it's like a love letter that he's changing his life to make room for her. And she doesn't know it yet. She's just out there like, la la la. And he's trying to like make everything perfect for her. So on the feminine's end, it's like, oh, he's not talking to me. He's not approaching me. It's this, it's that. And don't let that get to you and trip you up, because you can't afford it. If you're his real counterpart, you've got to be the Queen of Swords, okay? So take better care of yourself, feminines. I think that's it. I think I covered everything for this weekend. I hope everyone has a great and safe Memorial Day weekend, and I will talk to you guys soon.